with Unibot flying to the moon from $2 to almost $160 in all-time high, and this one just went live. Is this right here going to do the same thing? Don't forget, Telegram bot coins are the new trend now. As you can see, as at the time of filming, 23.83%, and this right here is the trading price. So let's find out if this is safe to invest in. But before I continue, don't forget, nothing in my video is financial advice. I'm only airing my opinions here, okay? So always make sure you do personal research, extensive personal research, before you invest your money into cryptocurrencies, because you can actually lose your money in a twinkle of an eye, and you can also make a ton of money. So the first thing I want to look at is if the liquidity is locked. Clicking on that, we find out that the liquidity is locked for about 12 months. Okay, that's interesting. And 99% of the liquidity says this website right here. Okay, and as we can see, in the past 24 hours, it has seen close to $1 million in trading volume, $802,000, just about the same buys for sales, right? As you can see, the figures are very close, and over here you can see the transactions as they are going on. Looking at the contract, we can see that it has a sell tax of 5%, just like Unibot. Okay, why this much? If you want to find out, you can join the Telegram community to ask them that question. Sometimes when you see these huge taxes here, right, they could be used as a way to rug the project. Okay, I'm not saying it's going to happen to this, I'm just saying it happens most times. Okay, so you need to be very careful and understand what they want to use that for. Here we also find that there is another issue. There's a limit to the number of transactions a wallet can make, but it is interesting to know that the ownership of this contract is already renounced, so some of these functions cannot be cooled. I need to be honest with you, the contract of this one feels a lot safer compared to the contract of Unibot. I researched that coin in my previous video. If you want to see it, it's going to be linked in the description. Another tool rates it 100 out of 100, as you can see right here, says everything is spot on. As you can see over here on Bubble Maps, we find out that these are the wallets that have a significant control on the supply of this token. And checking some of these ones, right, like clicking on that shows us that this wallet right here has a percentage of about 2.5% and a cluster percentage of about 3.6%. okay, so this other one has a cluster percentage of 3.7%. okay, these cluster percentages right here can manipulate the price, so you need to be very careful, because developers these days are getting smarter in terms of new techniques of pulling the rugs. And right here on Etherscan, we find out that about 6.4% is on Uniswap, and these other ones are for individual wallets, okay, whales, right? So we need to be very careful. Like I said earlier on, if we check the top 100 holders, we find out that they control about 66%. If we take out the quantity on Uniswap, we're going to be left with about 60%. And as you can see right here, as at the time of filming, 1,212 holders, right? So what's my verdict? Is it safe to invest in? Well, the simple answer is nothing is safe in DeFi, but I see a slight chance of making it 2-3x with this one. Okay, and the thing here is, with these new Telegram bot coins, there is always that chance that they would double in price because of their use cases, right? Look at why Unibot has been trending, because of its use cases, right? It has a lot of use cases. These bot coins, Telegram bot coins, have good use cases, and I see them actually doing very well in future, right? So this is it for this video. Nothing is financial advice. If you're going to be throwing your money into this, make sure you only throw in what you can afford to lose.